It started with one clip.
I could finally afford my fucking bear farm.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! There's something big! There's something big! Oh!
Then 2.
Keep an eye on you because
Parkour! Ah!
Then 3, 4, and 5.
what is that?
You get the picture. Lethal Company is a game that has taken over my timeline, my YouTube recommendations, and even shorter but very funny clips that are just being posted throughout Discord. For a game to blow up seemingly from nowhere, being one of the best last-minute releases of this year, it surely is an accomplishment. And I, for one, am right there, singing this game's praises to the moon and back.
Okay, I'm less than 50, so I can shine on the way, I guess. Oh, he's right. He's right there. That sucks. Oh!
Bye!
Go!
What person is dead?
No, we're fine. Okay.
Oh my, he made it! Oh my god, he made it.
I think we need to leave. I hate saying this, but we might need to leave. Let me grab the bottles from up there because I got bottles at least.
I mean, we could go back to the main.
Yeah. Well, let me take the bottles back so I can put those in the ship at least.
To quickly summarize Lethal Company, if you somehow haven't heard of it, you play as an employee of the company. What company, you might ask? That's not important. You wake aboard a spaceship with 3 others as you get told over the ship's comms that you must meet quota by collecting lots of items to turn into scraps on various moons. As you land, you eventually come across all sorts of abandoned facilities that just hold all sorts of random junk in them for seemingly no reason. Just to list a few of them, you can find some cola, a stop sign. While he tells you every item found in the game, I probably should mention that you're not alone in the facility at all. What? That's right. As you mindlessly walk around these halls, you should be aware that there are also entities doing the same thing, looking to ruin your hard work and very important pay. While some are just kind of harmless and innocent, a lot of them just want you dead. Even if you escape with half your team alive from these creatures, you're not safe outside either. It's suddenly nighttime and you guessed it, more creatures are trying to come and kill you. You rush back to your ship and take off into the sky, barely making out of there with barely anything to show for it. And you try to forget your screams of your friend as they got taken into the darkness by something and you leave them behind. Oh well, quota is in 2 more days, good luck! That's basically what I'd say to be the simplest rundown of the game for me at least. From this point onward, I'll be talking about why I love this game so much and what features make it so great. Starting with I will admit that the rundown I gave is pretty simple, but for those who are looking for a challenge in this type of game, it is certainly there. This game is formatted akin to a roguelike, where each run on each moon will generate a random seed. No seed will be the same, meaning if you do decide to return to the moon that you just left, you are guaranteed a different layout and you could run into something that was not there in your last visit. The layout inside will never be exactly the same on any run, with rooms or passages that were once accessible being blocked off entirely or harder to reach compared to before. If anything, it forces you to be on your toes constantly and adds a bit of haste for when a situation turns sour and you need to get out of the facility fast. You could come face to face with a creature or a turret within the first 30 seconds of venturing inside, or just happen to stumble upon really good scrap at the entrance ready to be taken back to the ship. That's not the only thing that can provide a well-needed change, as you yourself are on a race against the clock with the possible changing conditions on the outside. It could just be a calm and relaxing day from the moment you land, with no change of weather on the horizon, and the moment you decide to leave, the weather just changed. Now it's raining and lightning, and you can barely see it in front of you. Or it could be a blood moon. Never go to an active blood moon. I don't recommend it at all. Never. With each passing quota, the game will likely require you to go to the harder moons. These harder moons, while having a higher payout, might be a bit more challenging and a lot harder to overall survive on. But when you meet these quotas and get paid in return, man, it feels good being rich, for the moment at least. Buying items and resources that are just critical to making you and your team not only bring your chances of survival up a little bit more, but also adds to the risk and reward factor. Some items can deal with the monsters by taking it out of the picture or being nearly killed entirely, letting you getting more scrap and have to worry about one less thing to just keep in mind. Starting from effectively nothing and going into these facilities blind with nothing but a regular flashlight, only for the next session to be all prepped out in all sorts of gear and items such as walkie-talkies, pro flashlights, shovels, both versions of the teleporter, just feel empowering. I will admit, even with all these incredible tools that you have and you can utilize in your games, you are still only human, and you can die quite easily to anything. During one of my sessions with friends, there were 2 times where we nearly lost all our scrap due to just bad luck, passing quota just barely on those occasions. There was another time where we did end up losing a successful haul from the first 2 days after getting wiped by a dune worm. I know they're not called that, but it's stuck in my head. I can't get it out of my head. We barely had any money to buy any remaining items, and with one more day before quota, we just gambled our last day on the same moon, funny enough, and somehow, by the skin of our teeth, got out of all our lives intact. And not only that, we met quota, and that felt rewarding. And when reaching the company, it just felt even more rewarding knowing that we barely passed that margin. And while in the moment that victory itself felt great, there's been many times where we have been dealt with the game's overstate, aka starting again after getting ejected from your ship. Lethal Company is just easy enough to start again on a whim. If anything, this game easily fuels the thought of just one more game session, or one more quota to be exact. Both this game and Phasmophobia, I've noticed, don't use horror and death as their punishment for losing, as you respawn every time you die back aboard the ship. The punishment for this game is just being fired, as that merely brings you back to starting over again and starting another run. Besides, every new beginning is a chance to learn and really try to play at a better level than before. And playing this game with friends has easily brought out some of the greatest moments co-op gaming can bring. This game is incredibly easy to learn and also easy to just set up in general, and I do recommend fully to play this game with friends. While you might just want to play a round or two just to understand the controls and get a feel of everything, unless you're doing some sort of challenge, I really wouldn't recommend it personally. With how some of the moons are structured, it's naturally a challenge to make repeated trips back to the facility as night slowly approaches. While some foes inside might be easier to maneuver in the narrow halls, on the surface there can be a ton of open area that makes the trek to return to your ship a living hell, and you'll likely come out with less profit if you survive. So when it comes to playing with friends, the task of collecting items and surviving is better than ever, and with this game's proximity chat, it just adds to the mood fully. With how it's utilized in moments where there's sudden panic or just silence from the crewmate, it drives attention and moment-to-moment gameplay to crazier levels. To hear someone on the radio suddenly stop talking or just come across items that did belong to someone else, but only seeing a trail of blood is horrifying. And even moments when you hear screams and shouts rooms away while you're minding your own business is both spine-chilling in the moment, but incredibly fun in retrospect. There's a reason why there is so many clippable moments of this game online, and it's thanks in part to the system put in place. Communication is a huge part of this game, and if it wasn't included at all, it would critically harm how the game is played. And like this game is easy to set up, another thing that has blessed us is the...
Peggy 18.
Oh no, I don't.
Wait,
He's making me watch David Dobrik apology video!
I know that sounds bad. I cannot tell you how much fun it is to play Lethal Company with more than 4 players. Even if the game was ideally designed for the 4-player experience, having a number like 6, 10, or maybe even 12 just feels normal to me. And in a way, it could be argued that having more players makes the game a lot easier, as it may just lower the stakes. But I also could argue that it raises the challenge of meeting quota. Suddenly the task of having flashlights or other items for everyone becomes a lot more challenging because you might not have the money for it. Same goes for retrieving bodies from moons when the situation goes badly. I cannot see myself playing more than maybe 15, as that might just be a little too much, but even still, however, I'm thankful that these mods exist. It goes without saying that the support shown by the community is incredible, and I'm super glad people are making the mods that enhance the player experience to make it a lot better. Be it by making the game run better and making small changes like that, or even making the terrors you come across while on the job a lot worse and scarier than before.
Oh, what the fuck is this Skinwalker? There's a Skinwalker behind.
Yeah.
I heard that. Behind that, when you talk about the key, I heard that behind.
Do we just grab the apparatus then? What do we...
Yeah, get the apparatus and we'll leave.
Alright, watch me.
I did not see that at all.
I heard the
I heard
noise.
something behind. Alright, come back.
Don't go towards it.
Come back.
Don't go towards it, because I haven't activated yet.
Where's that?
What do you mean? You mean dogs?
What the fuck?
and-
Skinwalker! Louis, you're talking from... Bye.
It just creates a ton of new and funny situations that wouldn't be possible if played normally. Point is, mods are pretty cool. And with that, we've now come to the end of the video. Lethal Company for me has been a great shock, and with such a cheap price to buy, I'd say get it while you can. I don't know how popular this game is going to be for the long run, but I recommend just booting up with friends and having some fun while you can. Hell, send some of your friends this way if you need to convince them by chance, and maybe if you like what you saw, consider subscribing, maybe give this little video a like and comment down below. My socials are also down below, and that's basically all for me. Have a good day or night, and I'll catch you all later. See ya.
Okay, it's not a dog, but that's... Oh. Shh. Quiet. Move slowly back to the ship. Make a run for it. Activate. Send it away. Send us away. Send us away. Send us away. Fly. Just press it. We're good.
Fly? Okay.
Yeah, just do it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That one. There's no way we survived that. Oh my god.
No fucking way, man. I
After
we were surrounded by this thing.
After the shark and two, it's like, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
I didn't even want to speak. I wanted to say go back to the ship quietly. But it's like, if I say anything, he just turned to me. I was like, we should not.